Poetry is possibly the oldest genre in Africa. It began with themes, rhythms, histories, rituals, and ideas derived from cultures from various regions of the continent. It was designed to bring people together and provide a platform for them to share common experiences. In this video, we explore African poetry and its origin. Simply put, African poetry is poetry about Africans, written by Africans. It encompasses a wide range of traditions originating in Africa's 55 countries as well as evolving trends within various literary genres. It is a large and complex subject, partly because of Africa's original linguistic diversity, but primarily because of the devastating effects of slavery and colonization, which resulted in Africans across the continent speaking and writing English, Portuguese, and French, as well as Creole or Pidgin versions of these European languages.
Listen, my people, to the voice of the elders. Our land is rich with stories of old.
Prior to colonialism, African poetry was mostly spoken in the languages of the people, resulting in mutual understanding between the audience and the orator. Oral poetry was typically performed with vigor, gestures, and emotions. It could be found in songs, dirges, elegy, panegyrics, or riddles. Then came colonialism, and oral poetry took on a new form, being transcribed into written form, and some of these poems lost their flavor and messages. During this time period, the first generation of poets wrote poems with colonial overtones. Third generation modern African poets. Some notable names in the canon of first-generation African poetry include Kofi Awoonor, Wole Soyinka, Chinua Achebe, P. Clark, and Ama Ata Aidoo. Most of them also use their languages to convey their messages to the audience. They wrote consistently on oppression, freedom, injustice, and independence from colonialism. Then came the second generation of modern African poets. The second generation was post-colonialism poets. They were a mixture of the first generation and new creatives. They learned from the first and infused in their poems the struggles, falls off of the new government, and the vices and challenges. Some of them also made good use of their languages to pass out their messages and connect deeply with the readers. In this category, we get names like Niyi Ochundare, Ken Saro Waiwa, Femi Osofiso, and many more. Third generation modern African poets. The third generation is a combination of the second and new poets who witnessed post-colonialism and the changes it brought. They wrote poems about the societal values, crises in their respective countries, and the unending falls of their governments. They used poetry to create a voice for every African trying to survive and thrive in a society facing moral and societal decadence. In this category, we hear names like Titilope Chonuga and many others.
We are one with the rhythm of the earth. Rise as one. Rise as one.
Spirits of the earth, guide our path.
Rise as one.
Now let's look at themes that recur in African poetry. African poetry has come from a long history, faced obvious challenges, and has been an impactful tool in political, societal criticism, entertainment, and a way of keeping poetry alive and continuous on the continent. Some themes that African poets included in their works over time include colonialism, liberation, personal relationships, tradition, religion, and spiritualism. Now, in the modern age of poetry, poets in Africa are focusing their works on the healing and purging of their countries and using them to keep the government in check and enlighten the society of the former ills, faults, and successes. They also use poetry these days to bring to light the influence of Western standards on indigenous cultures, its effects and impacts. In modern African poetry, themes such as nature, urbanization, moral and societal decadence, tributes, hope and faith, political criticism, and emotions emerge. Of what importance is African poetry? African poetry isn't just significant because of its connective settings, resonating storylines, and relatable languages. It is also important because of the following. 1. It increases our societal and physical consciousness of the happenings in the society. 2. It raises awareness and attention to societal, political, economic, and cultural crises that affect the African continent. 3. African poems communicate ideas, values, emotions, and beliefs of African traditions. The poems also appreciate life and the gifts of nature. And finally, African poetry is used to educate, enlighten, and impact the thinking of the societies. Tell us which African poets are your best or the best African poem that you have read. We'll pause here today. See you in the next video on African poetry and African literature. Thanks for watching.